Given all the crazy price increases that's been happening, the Chanel Classic Flap is now practically the same price as a Birkin, and of course that's turned off a lot of us. I have to wonder, are any of you looking at classics from the other fashion houses? Hey guys, how's it going? It's Danny. So there is a buzz going around suggesting that the Lady Dior is the new fan favorite, given that the Chanel Classic Flap is currently so unreasonably priced and will probably continue to be. As the Lady Dior owner myself, I can totally understand why. Mine here is the small Lady Dior in patent cherry red leather with champagne gold hardware. I think she is absolutely beautiful and timeless. The small Lady Dior currently retails for 7,400 Australian dollars and the medium Lady Dior currently retails for $8,300. Now that's still really expensive, however, obviously a fraction of the cost of the Chanel Classic Flap.
Hey guys, just jumping on here to say that it seems that between the time of filming and the time of editing, these fashion houses did some price increases. So I've tried as best as possible to list the correct price in the overlay images, but certainly for the most updated price, please check out the websites.
Of course, the Chanel Classic Flap and the Lady Dior are completely different. Aesthetically, they're not the same at all. In this video, I feature a list of bags that do not look like the Chanel Classic Flap, other than perhaps maybe one. But if you're someone who's into the classics because you love that these bags have stood the test of time, then you may enjoy this video. I would love to hear if you already own any of these bags. I know some of you who watch my videos do already own some of these bags. And also, if you were previously someone who considered the Chanel Classic Flap, are you now looking at other houses for their classics? Let's first start with the only bag on this list that has a similar silhouette to the Chanel Classic Flap. And of course, it is none other than the Fendi Baguette. I love the Fendi Baguette. It is one of the bags that is on my wish list, but I don't know when I'm going to buy it. It is a flat bag that has a top handle and also a long detachable shoulder strap. It comes in a ton of materials, sizes and colors, but the classic one would be the medium size Fendi Baguette in leather. This bag can be worn from day to night just like the Chanel Classic Flap, and it currently retails for 4,490 Australian dollars. Staying with Fendi, of course, the Peekaboo. I can't get away with not talking about it. It is such a beautiful, elegant bag. It has a silhouette that's very much like the Hermes Kelly. I love the structure of this bag. Again, I also love the top handle, the long detachable shoulder strap. Its logo is extremely discreet, and because it doesn't have a flap like say the Capucines, which is very expensive now, it's a lot easier to get in and out of the bag. It comes in all sizes, materials and colors as well. It will transition from day to night no problems. The mini in Napa leather retails for 6,300 Australian dollars and the medium retails for 7,400 Australian dollars. The next classic bag I present to you is the Givenchy Antigona. This bag has been around since 2010, and sure, it may not be as hot as it used to be, but why do you need a classic bag to be hot? If anything, I would prefer my classic bags to be unhot. It's very structured, it's very elegant, there are very simple lines and obviously a very small logo. Givenchy has recently released the Antigona in the sport version, which is a slouchier one, and when a brand does so many iterations of a certain style, it's usually an indication that it is doing really well. The Givenchy Antigona also comes in many different sizes, colors and materials, but for the purposes of this video, if we're looking for a classic bag that can transition from day to night just like the Chanel Classic Flap, I would be going for the mini grained one, which retails for a very attractive price of 2,700 Australian dollars. Now, would you consider this bag from Moynat? I think it's pronounced Rejane. I'm really sorry if I butchered it. Anyway, correct me if I've not said it correctly. Now, if you're looking for an old classic bag, this bag is old. It was created in 1903, so even before the Chanel Classic Flap, which came out in 1955. It's the first handbag that was named after a celebrity, and that was Gabrielle Rejane, who was a French theatre actress. It comes in three sizes, the PM, the BB, and the Nano. It also has a top handle, as well as a detachable shoulder strap. And get this, similar to the Hermes Birkin, it takes 20 hours to make this bag, and the one bag is made by just the one artisan. And no purchase history required with this bag. The BB size retails for 7,857 Australian dollars. The next bag is my personal favorite, the Salvatore Ferragamo Vara top handle bag. I was head over heels for this bag in the late 2000s, but back then it was a very small bag for that period. It was trendy to carry the long wallets, and I certainly carried one. Of course, this didn't fit a long wallet, and I certainly didn't have the money to be so irresponsible to buy a bag that I can't use, so I just admired it from afar, and instead I purchased this larger Ferragamo tote. With today's lifestyle though, with most of us carrying around really minimal things, it will definitely fit our essentials. I really love its structured silhouette, the double top handle, and also the detachable strap. And I've always really liked the very feminine Ferragamo Vara bow that's sitting on the front of the bag. Its silhouette, of course, is very reminiscent of the Birkins, and this retails for a very attractive 1,990 Australian dollars. And then there is the Valextra Iside. It is such a beautiful bag. Obviously, it reminds me a lot of the Hermes Kelly. It's very structured, very ladylike, and it has a top handle and also a detachable strap. These bags are all sounding very similar. I also really like the buckle feature where you flip it to the side in order to open up the flap. I believe the classic version of this bag is the one in the medium size, but if we're looking for a bag that's comparable to the Chanel Classic Flap where it is a small to medium capacity and it can also transition from day to night, I'd be going for the mini, which retails for 4,900 Australian dollars. And the very last bag on this list is the Delvaux Tempete. The Tempete was created in 1967 for the yachting collection. Now I know I said that the last bag is very similar to the Kelly, but this one is even more so. It's got these straps that wrap around from the back of the bag to the front, just like the Kelly's got sangles. And then it's got these couple of studs on either side of the bag to allow you to adjust the opening size of the bag. This bag is actually easier to access compared to the Kelly because these sangle-like straps don't actually go over the opening buckle of the bag. And underneath the flap in the middle, there's just a kiss lock and you sneak your fingers underneath to push on a button in order to open the bag. Oh goodness, she's pretty, isn't she? Now, Delvaux is a Belgian brand, and on the website, it's only listed in euros, and it's 4,300 euros. That converts to 6,740 Australian dollars. Man, I'm falling in love. Do you like these bags? Now, I was tagged to do the 5 bags per year, that tag that was created by Nick Snell. I've yet to do it, and I may put some of these bags on that list. Now, if you're interested in watching other videos on price increases, I'm going to leave 2 on screen for you.